Okay, welcome to this lecture on 4.2.3. It's the sum or difference of cubes method for factoring polynomials. A couple things that you're going to want to know, or that will help you out in the long run, is if you can work on memorizing your first 15 perfect cubes. So here I have the first 15. You can just simply calculate that on your calculator, but essentially what we're doing is looking at all the values on the right side of the equal sign here, because these are our perfect cube values. And then these are the cubed roots. So like 1 is the cubed root of 1 in that case. So the sum or difference of cubes works pretty much like the difference of squares pattern that we've used before. Um, One of the first things that you always want to do with any factoring is to work on factoring out the GCF first. So that is usually one of the first things you do is check to see if you have a GCF and factor that out. Um, and then from there, what you do is you check to see, do the first and second terms of your binomial match the perfect cubes pattern that we can use in order to write this. And so um, when you have the sum or difference of cubes, because our powers are an odd power, then we can have the sum of the cubes in this case here, or we can have the difference of cubes. When it's an even power, we have the sum of, or not the sum, but we have the difference of squares. Like if that was p squared plus 1, we could do a difference of squares, or minus 1, I mean. So in this problem here, first is, what is the sum of the cubes? Well, that you're going to have problems that look like the following: a cubed plus b cubed. If you have a cubed plus b cubed, so it's a binomial where the first two terms are perfect cubes, we can rewrite this, we can factor this out as a plus b times a squared minus a times b plus b squared. And the difference of cubes would look like a cubed minus b cubed. And when that happens, you can write it out as a minus b times a squared plus ab plus b squared. And so really the pattern is the following. If it's a cubed plus b cubed, the first binomial is going to be a plus b. And then the minus part on the inside is minus ab. Okay, and then if it's a difference of cubes, it's a cubed minus b cubed. Your binomial is going to be a minus b. Your trinomial is going to be plus ab. All right, so with that, you can find the next video. We're going to cover example 1 and example 2.